Now let's take the next law of indices, the index of the product or quotient of the two numbers. Now student, product means when we are multiplying the two numbers and quotient will get when we are dividing the two numbers. So let's take one example. Suppose if I'll take product, no, so product of two number means 3 into 4 raised to 5. So here what is the base? 3 into 4, whereas index is what? 5. So it shows that 3 into 5 will write down how many times? 5 times. So let's write that. So we wrote 3 upon 4 for how many times? 5 times. Now what we will do? All these 3, take it together. So 1, how many? 3 are there? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. And then all these 4s are there, that take together. How many are there? 5 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Now let's write in the index form. 3 how many times? 5 times. So how we will write down? 3 raised to 5. I hope you know that as there is no sign, so we are going to put the multiplication sign. Take a multiplication sign. Now 4 are there for how many times? 5 times. So that also write down. So student, here we get the next law. So I'll write this question. What is the question over here? 3 into 4 raised to 5 is equal to 3 raised to 5 and 4 raised to 5. So student, here how we will get the index? Here instead of one base, there are two bases, two different bases are there. So for these two different bases, we are going to use A into B. Okay, and one index. What is that index? Was M. So what is the answer we'll get? If you observe, here the bases are two different but the index are same. So we are going to get the answer A raised to M multiplied by B raised to M. So here we will get the next law of indices. Student, I hope you understand. Just compare here the index. Index are same but the bases are different. So accordingly we are going to take the basis A into B raised to M is equal to A raised to M into B raised to M. So this is for the product. Now we are going to see for the quotient. Quotient means what? Division. So let's see that example. Basically the division means we are writing in which form? Fractional form. If you observe again, here the index are same. So how we will write down now? These two different numbers, base we will write down like this in a fractional form. 3 upon 4 we will get one fraction. And the common index, what is the index? 5. So that write in the on top. So now here it is shows 3 upon 4 we have to write down for how many times? 5 times. So let's write that 3 upon 4. Write down. Shows that 3 is for 5 times. How many are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 for 5 times and 4 are also for 5 times. So student, here again we will get the next law of indices. We'll write down this once again. Three upon 4 raised to 5 is equal to 3 raised to 5 upon 4 raised to 5. So how we'll get the law of indices over here? And for these two different bases, we'll take again A and B. So A upon B raised to only one index. So for that we'll take M. That is equal to A raised to M upon B raised to M. Student, I hope you understand how to derive these formulas. One with a product and now second one with a quotient. Okay. So you have to again write down these both the law of indices in your maths notebook. Next law of indices. Here this time I am writing this way. See. 5 square. That 5 square and outside we will write down 3. Means 5 square we have to write how many times? 3 times. 5 square we have to write down how many times? 3 times. So let's take now 5 square into 5 square into 5 square. Okay. So it shows that now what we use in the first law of indices, the bases are same and the index are different. Means here we are, whenever the bases are same and the multiplication sign we are going to add the index. So what we are going to do it? 2 plus 2 plus 2 according to the first law of indices. So what is the answer we are going to get? 5 raised to 6. Again we'll compare these two, whatever is the question. And what is the answer we got? 5 raised to 6. So now student, compare this index. This 2 and 3 and 6. What is the relationship over here? Yes, if you multiply 2 into 3, we are going to get the answer 6. Correct? So here again we'll get the next law of indices. Again, for a one base, we are going to take it as a A. Two different index. So one index is inside the bracket, one index is outside the bracket. These two indices are there. We are going to multiply that. So we are going to get the answer A raised to M into N. Okay, so we'll multiply. So but student, if you not put this multiplication sign, doesn't matter. You can write down directly Mn. So this is our next law of indices, that A raised to M outside N. So we are just going to multiply this index. So A raised to M into N. Okay, so this is again next law of indices. So student, come to page number 48. Come to page number 48. Here you will see laws of indices. So whichever laws of indices we are taken till now, all that are given over here in this blue box. So you just have to go through this. You have to learn it and write down all this law of indices in your maths notebook. So student, let's start with practice set 29. So practice set 29 is based on this particular law of indices, where the base is only one base and two index, and that two index we are going to multiply it. Okay, so let's take the first question, that is simplify. And that if you'll see how to read the number, 15 upon 12 raised to 3, it is in one bracket, and outside the bracket another index, that is 4. So according to the law of indices, we are going to multiply these two index. So what is the answer? 15 upon 12, and you can directly multiply over here. So what is the answer? 3 4s are 12. Okay, now let's take the next one. Again, same law of indices you are going to use. 1 upon 7 raised to negative 3. Outside it is 4. So what is the answer, student? Yes, 1 upon 7 is the base. And tell me this multiplication. Negative 3 multiplied by 4. Yes, it is negative 12. According to the integer multiplication of integers, one number is multiplied. So your answer is, one number is negative. Your answer is in minus, in negative. Okay, let's see the next one. Yes, what is the answer here? What is the base? 2 upon 3. And what is the multiplication of negative 4 into 5? Yes, it is negative 20. Okay, let's take the next one now. Base is what? 5 upon 8. Let us take that fraction in the bracket only. And now you have to multiply this two index. 3 into negative 2. So what is the answer? It is negative 6. Next, 2 upon 5 raised to negative 3. Outside it is 2. So you are going to multiply this. So what is the answer you are going to get? 2 upon 5. Negative 3 into 2. Negative 6. Okay. So student, there are few more questions are there from this simplify question. So you have to do it that by yourself. You just have to multiply the index. Okay. Okay, next take the second question from practice set 29. Write the following numbers using positive indices. Okay, so here the index, the base, we are going to use this law of indices where the fraction is given and the index is negative. So when we need a positive index, we are going to do the reciprocal of the fraction. So what is that? B upon A. So same thing we are going to follow now in the second question. So here when we need a positive index, we have to do the reciprocal of this fraction. So what is the reciprocal of this fraction? Yes, 7 upon 2. So when we'll do the reciprocal, we're going to get the index positive. Okay. Now let's take the next one. 11 upon 3 raised to negative 5. So we are going to do the reciprocal of the fraction. So it is 3 upon 11. So index is what? 5. Now let's take this. What is this? 1 upon 6 raised to negative 3. So here we will do the reciprocal. So what is the reciprocal of 1 upon 6? It is 6 upon 1. Now that 1 in the denominator, if you not wrote, it's okay. So it is 6 upon 1 or just only 6. And what is the index? So we'll get the index 3. Okay, last one, y raised to negative 4. What is the reciprocal of y? Yes, the reciprocal of y is 1 upon y, because when you will not see the denominator is 1. So when we'll do the reciprocal of it, it becomes 1 upon y, and this negative 4 comes to positive 4. Okay, student, I hope you understand practice set 29. So whatever are for the homework, whatever the questions are for the homework, that you have to try yourself. Thank you.